there, friends. Welcome to Breaking a Page Monday. Hope y'all are doing good and had a great weekend. We are working in our Traveler's Notebook insert. As we talked about last week, it's not a comfort point for me. I'm a whole lot it's easier for me to work in something that's about 5x7. That seems to be my comfort level. Now, because I wanted to get out of my comfort level, I decided to start this Traveler's Notebook insert. I absolutely love the paper. I don't know who the maker is because it's not on the back, but it is just one of those like really divine papers. You really, really love it. We did this page last week on 104. When I made a little note, when I see a double page, I feel like these pages should go together. Now, here's another thing. These are 4 by, hold on a second. These are 4 by 8 pages. I like the 4, not so much the 8, because again, that's out of my comfort level, but I've decided what I'm going to do with this journal. Now let's talk a little bit about that, y'all, because I recycle all of my art. I don't keep it in books and sit it on a shelf. It's totally cool if that's your modus operandi, if that's the way you want to do things, that is super neato. You'll have it forever and ever. For me, I create art to recycle art. And with that in mind, that's what this book is going to be. I'm going to go ahead and grab my ruler here. And we're just, I can tell from the way that I measured last time that this is going to be my measurements. Okay, so what we've done here is I have made this book to suit my needs. I'm doing a 4x6, and then this is like a 4x2 section here and a 4x2. Yes, we will be doing both sides of this. 4x6 is a perfect size for me to slide into the pockets of the flow journals I make. 4x2 is just great for like chippies or, art trading cards or whatever you want to use this section here as. Let's go ahead and get started. What I wanted to do today is I wanted to use napkins as a background. So that's our first little project here. I received a happy mail from Miss Elsa. Hi, Elsa out there. And so I picked out a few little parts from her happy mail, and we'll be using this. Also, Miss C sent me some happy mail. You guys might remember when I did the video about painting on gift tags. That's what she did. And look at that super cool splash of gold that she got there. And then she also sent this along. It says it is better to walk alone than to run with a crowd going in the wrong direction. She has done this on a foot shape, and I thought it was so super cool, and I know that we can use that as we proceed with our Traveler's Notebook journal. Also, a wonderful, sweet person named Miss J. Miss J sent this, which is awesome, 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 and I just love it, love it, love it. So, thank you, Miss J. She sent all kinds of wonderful things. So we're going to be working with this as well. All right, so we want to get started. Let's get started with some napkins. I pulled away most of the napkin over here. If you want to pull your napkins apart, there are a lot of little tips and tricks and hacks about how to do that. My favorite is to take a little bit of glue stick on my finger and just pull that baby apart. Don't discount these, guys. These are great for texture. If you want to add texture to something, if you want to, the back of a napkin is awesome if you just want to paint it and, let it hang out on a page. That's really neat. I think that I have the back off this, but but I'm just checking to make double sure. And sometimes even when I check to make double sure, when I put it down, it will reveal itself to still have the backing on it. But it's looking okay. Typically what we would do is we would use Mod Podge to put a napkin down on a page. I'm not keen on drying things as we're working on them because it's loud and a bit annoying. So what I'm going to do here now, even though I do have my mark right here, okay, I'm not being fussy about this, because this will simply add layers to what I'm doing on the bottom of the pages. You get it? I am probably the most unfussy person you might ever run into when it comes to art. I think that art should be fun. I hung out over at Leanne's Patreon yesterday, and one of the sweet ladies over there had such a good question. She said, how do you discover your style? And it was like, wow, that's a really, really astute and intelligent question to ask. I've been doing this. I don't know what my style is yet, and it made me think about what is style and what identifies your style from someone else's. You can pick up a piece of art and you can go, oh, this is Diane Reevely, or this is a willowing piece, or this is this or that. It's really cool to know that, but don't now, this is just my advice, and I'm not astute at things like this, so this is just my thought. You have a style because you are an individual. There's nobody else like you, my dear friends. No one like you. So anything that you put together is gonna, it will reflect that uniqueness that is you. I hope that is encouraging to you. That little spark that happens in your fingertips doesn't happen in anybody else's fingertips. So while some, occasionally, and especially as you're learning, we want to copy other people's designs. Now that is very helpful. Remember in the old schools, students were, and probably still now, you're encouraged to copy designs of the masters. You're going to copy the masters. It's important to develop that sort of technique, so that's technique, that's not actual style. And then you put your spin on it, and then that's style. That's actually where style comes into the whole thought process over there. I really like this treetops thing here. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I also super like this blue. Hey, wait a minute. Also really like that. I think we're going to do that. So it's easy to copy, and then you develop your own style as you learn those techniques. But you are an individual, and you have like that super cool energy that you channel when you make things, and it's really important to develop that sort of technique. I'll be right back.